Assalamu alaikum. How are you? I hope you all are fine and enjoying a very good health. I'm your English teacher Aalia from Multan Public School and College. Let's start our English lesson. Today we are going to discuss grammar. Our grammar topic for today is simple past or verb to be. Now let me explain you first what is past tense. The past tense is used to describe the occasions or events that happened in the past or recent past. The past form of be is was or were. Was is used with singular nouns or pronouns and were is used with plural nouns or pronouns. Now we're gonna discuss with which nouns or pronouns we must use was and with which of them we must use were. Here you can see a chart in front of you. First of all, we will discuss first column, that is of positive sentences, which are simply called simple sentences. You can see on the table of positive sentences that with I, he, she and it we use was, and with you, we and they we use were. Now moving towards the second column, the same case goes with the negative sentences. As you know, in negative sentences we deny the statements, and for this purpose we use not. So with I, he, she and it we use was not, and with you, they and we use were not. Wasn't and were not are the contradictions of was not and were not, as you can see on the table. Now we are moving towards the interrogative sentences. As you know, in interrogative sentences we ask questions. So in sentences, was or were is used at the beginning of the sentence and the question mark is at the end. You must have to remember that putting the question mark at the end of the interrogative sentences is mandatory. Now we will discuss about the structure of the sentences, which means that how can we use simple past or verb to be, that is was and were, in the sentences. Firstly, we will discuss the structure of affirmative sentences. The affirmative sentences are also called simple sentences. In these sentences, personal pronoun will come first, then was and were according to the personal pronoun, and then the complement of the sentence. The complement of the sentence is actually the word that completes the sentence. A complement may be a noun, adjective or a phrase. Let's have a look at these examples. It was cold outside. I was so happy today. The sweets were delicious. The event was memorable. We were late yesterday. In this example, you can see at the example number 3, the sweets were delicious. The sweet is a noun, were, and then at the end delicious is an adjective. So delicious is the complement. Similarly, memorable is also a complement, and at example number 5, we were late yesterday. Late and yesterday are the complement of the sentence. Next, we are moving towards the structure of the negative sentences. Just like we did in the affirmative sentences, firstly we use personal pronouns, but now we are learning about negative sentences. Then we must use was, not or were not. And in this type of sentences we use wasn't or were not, weren't, which are actually the contractions of was not and were not. And then at the end, here comes the complement of the sentence. Now the examples of negative sentences. He wasn't sad. They weren't famous. He wasn't at the party. I wasn't sleepy. You weren't running carelessly. Now we are going to discuss about the structure of the interrogative sentences. First, we will use was or were at the beginning of the sentence, and then comes the personal pronoun. then the complement, and in the end, as you know, for interrogative sentences, question mark is mandatory, so at the end comes the question mark. Here are some examples in front of you to understand this concept. Were you tired? Was he in the garden? Was Sarah playing football? Were they hungry? Was it sunny? In these examples you can see was and were come at the beginning of the sentence and question mark is at the end. Here comes the structure of the WH family words, which are basically the words, the interrogative sentences including WH family words. The WH family words includes when, what, who, where, whom, how, etc. Firstly, we use WH family words in the beginning, and then comes the was and were according to the situation, then personal pronouns, then complement, and as you know, they are also interrogative sentences, so question mark at the end. Here are some examples. Why was he angry? Who was there last night? Why was he sick? Where were they yesterday? How were you? Now, at the end, here comes the recalling time. Today we learnt about the topic simple past of verb to be, that is, with which nouns or pronouns we must use was and with which nouns or pronouns we must use were. We have learnt that we use was with he, she, it and I, and we use were with you, we and they. Here's a worksheet for all of you. I hope you have enjoyed this lesson and you will be able to do it easily. Students, I hope this lesson has been useful to you and you have understood today's topic. Hope to see you soon, inshallah. Till then, Allah Hafiz.